Welcome to the Cabota Group Limited. The Cabota Group Limited is a holding company that engage in multi-sectorial business activities and services delivery through its subsidiaries, which include Cabota Energy Services Limited, Cabota Property Management Limited, Cabota Logistics Limited, and Cabota Investment Limited, and more. The company is a world-class diversified conglomerate with interest in energy services, real estate, logistics, power, and investments, amongst others. The Cabota Group Limited, however, started as Cabota Energy Services Limited, which was incorporated on the 22nd of November 2012 as a global standard renewable and fossil fuel energy firm, providing broad-based professional services in various fields of energy services, with focus on consultancy services, construction, procurement, installation, through to maintenance of equipment and services in solar power, gas turbine, waste to energy, wind turbine, and ethanol fuel, and more. Dr. Raymond Sheyi Akintayo, a quintessential gentleman, certified energy engineer, philanthropist, vision-driven entrepreneurial expert, and renowned industry captain, is the founder, group managing director, and chief executive officer of the Cabota Group Limited.
Cabota Group Limited is a product of vision, and it's a product of dedication of some group of men, credible men, men of integrity, and men of purpose. So the first entity that came up is Cabota Energy Services. So we started from the energy angle, and when we had our breakthrough, we had our success in that, we felt like in this environment you have to be multifaceted, you have to divert, you have to do, and these are men which are renowned in their own industry. A renowned logistics person that has had over 15-20 years experience in logistics business should not just tell us that he cannot do a logistics business when floated. A renowned property manager, a renowned investment manager. No, so me, I'm an energy expert. I have a background in energy, so energy, power infrastructure, and all that. So we feel like we have to set up all this for them to oversee and for us to have multiple streams of income, because that is a major strategy in sustaining. So first, we find success in energy, we find success in power. We need to move to other areas to be able to get ourselves balanced. So if there's any issue on one side, we can't use the other to cover up and we stay afloat. So Cabota Energy Services started. We came up with Cabota Group and we registered under it. And the aspect of the group, the idea of the group came because we also want to be conservative in terms of management, in terms of accounting, in terms of administration. We don't want all these entities to have their own separate, because it will become a kind of multiplicity of activities. So the only accounting department, group accounts, group administration, is the central. So we only have the operations for all these areas to do. So in that way, we are able to effectively manage resources to achieve greater purpose. So it's an holding company, and there are some other special businesses that may come up, transactions which we feel like, okay, fine, the Cabota Group itself should handle, because it's also a limited liability company. So that's how it came up.
The company, which is equipped with a team of seasoned, highly experienced experts and well-trained young professionals, is built on simple and clear corporate vision and mission.
The vision and mission of Cabota Group encapsulates all the subsidiaries. Like I said earlier, we want to be a reference point in any area we find ourselves. So Cabota Group and the subsidiary, the entire vision is we want to be a world-class energy company, a world-class holding company, a world-class logistics company, just a world-class and a reference point in that sector. So that's the vision. In any sector we find ourselves, we want to be a reference point. Even in holding of subsidiaries, Cabota Group has to be a reference point. So that's the vision. Then our mission, we need to achieve these objectives by ensuring that we are sincere to our clients, to our customers, and also anything we do, we put our environment into consideration. Environment in terms of what are we doing back to the environment? Do you have a CSR you are doing? Are you helping? Do you have a welfare pulse? No, it's not all about you alone. Because if God has helped you to move far, you need to understand that you need to give out to people that are less. So that is also part of our vision and our mission to attain our vision.
The Cabota Group Limited is driven by the philosophy of focusing on creating value through its bespoke management strategy that prioritizes value creation, knowledge processes, skills, reward, and ensuring that the right talents are rightly engaged with the right authority to make decisions. Expectedly, the company, which is strategically positioned to deploy global best practices in its deliverables, currently enjoys very impressive response from its esteemed clients. Nonetheless, it is open to all interested markets.
The areas we play, they are more or less like the critical key sectors. We're talking of energy. Energy is key to life because light is life. We're talking of power, the same thing. You need infrastructure to bring energy, equipment and all that. So if you're talking of logistics, you need to move products around. That is commerce. So we are also key there. If you're talking of property, you need shelter, we need to lay our head somewhere, we need office, we need all business. We need to acquire wealth, and we can do that. A very stable means of acquiring wealth is property. So you see us there. The investment is another very stable means of acquiring wealth or storing wealth. So we are very much in areas where are key to life and even the essence of life on itself. So we need people in these areas to work with. We are providing services. So, and the group itself, we are into processing, we are into specialized businesses. So we need people in this area, and these are the people we are looking at. These are the people that should be for us.
As a relatively young, passionate, and accomplished serial entrepreneur, Dr. Raymond Sheyi Akintayo is a role model to young and aspiring entrepreneurs.
Career pursuit at a tender age, when at your formative age, when you are getting out of school or you are trying to be in school, you need to identify what you need to do. You need to choose a career and you need to stay focused. Because anything in life is focused. There's time for everything. There's a time you need to choose a career and stay focused. If you are unfocused, you are jumping from one to another. They say a rolling stone gathers no moss. So you jump from one to the other, you may not be able to pick a particular career where you are going to be yourself on. And if you refuse to be yourself on a career, you're jumping from one career to the other, it gets to a point when you will not have the strength to be able to be to that transforms to frustration. So you become frustrated, and while looking back, you see your mates or your age mate that have chosen a career path, they are growing on it.
The Cabota Group Limited is under the captainship of an audacious management expert. Indeed, he is a round peg in a round hole.
I'm an individual, a Nigerian from South in Osun State, Obokun local government. I grew up in Osogbo. I had my higher education outside the state, in mostly Niger State, and from there I moved into Lagos to start my career development. My background, I'm a chemical engineer, so I have my second degree in process and equipment design, and also have my doctorate in, because I'm going towards business, I have my doctorate in information and strategic management. Mostly I started my career development in Nigeria, project development in renewable energy, also in fossil fuel development, gas to power and all that. So I've worked with a couple of entities, I've consulted for a couple of companies before the opportunity came to stand on my own. And a couple of like minds, we were able to come together to look at this from a very robust corporate perspective to grow this company to become a full-fledged global entity. And we are in the process, and God will help us. I'm married, I have 2 kids, and we are doing fine.
The story continues.